definition of fascism?
Say again?
What's the definition of fascism? I mean, they were chanting like,
Right.
you know, fascist.
Right.
What's in your mind, fascist?
Hold this, Kevin, give me a second.
Sure.
You're gonna have to take this, Kev, for a minute. I got this. I'll take it back.
So,
See, the definition of fascism is basically when you feel or you promote a form of government in which one ideal is the only ideal, okay? And then you back that up with the power of military or police force. So when we say one ideal, that's not what democracy is about, because democracy is plural. The word democracy in itself means a plurality, not a uno.
Right.
So now fascism is a form of government in which one ideal is embraced usually by a dictator or demigod type figure, and then he promotes that ideal, which is usually contrary to the people and the will of the people.
okay.
Okay? So now, when you have one ideal and you're not sharing the ideals of the will or the will of the people, then you are a fascist.
So is there a difference between, let's say, three forms of government? Fascist,
Right.
Communist / socialist,
Right.
and totalitarian.
Yes, of course.
So what's the
Of course.
difference, you think?
Well, the bottom line. Well, see, you're missing one other aspect in that, and what the reason why I say that is because in modern day governments, economics has a play. So capitalism, you can't deny capitalism as being a factor in the forms of government that you mentioned. Okay, so now when you say what's the difference,
Right.
Okay,
No, the reason I brought these three
Right.
is because all three are different forms of totalitarianism, right?
No,
So,
right.
so do you like delineate between fascism versus socialism versus
Right.
just generic totalitarian state?
Yeah, yes, but you see, here's the thing. When you use the term totalitarianism,
Yes.
okay, true enough, because that encompasses the whole.
Right.
But within that whole, if you have plurality, then it is not a totalitarian state.
Absolutely not. That's exactly right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes.
Now, communism and socialism. It's not to degrade or demean those forms of government. The problem with communism and socialism is that it was tried virtually by humanity for over 150 years. It doesn't work.
100. Just in a couple of years, we're going to
doesn't
celebrate 100-year anniversary of the Russian Socialist Revolution.
Right, right.
You know.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is,
So it's-
I
so you're
say
against
150
socialism.
I say 150 because
theory. Right.
Karl Marx
Karl
wrote
Marx.
it
Okay, I got
before
it.
that.
I got it.
You understand?
Yes,
But-
as a theory.
Right. And also so that I didn't mean to do that in front of the camera. But also
You're doing good.
but also to understand that, you know, Russia wasn't the only country to embrace that. It was the largest, but it doesn't mean that other governments or other states, you know, governmental states didn't also attempt to use the Communist Manifesto as a form of government. Russia just happened to be the largest one.
And the bottom line is that every single country that tried to implement Karl Marx's theories ended up in murder, right? In totalitarianism. That's why I brought up the word totalitarianism, right?
Yes.
Every
No.
single one of them.
Well, because, like I said, it isn't. The reason why I say it doesn't work. It is in man's innate nature to be able to bear the fruits of his labor. So when a man, whatever, it's just innate throughout the species. If a man makes a sandcastle from some sand or some mud, he wants to see the end of that.
Of course, that's right.
Okay, so
And that's what capitalism allows you to do, right?
exactly.
Good. So you're for capitalism.
Right.
Good.
Well, communism to basically state that all economics should be flatlined and controlled by the government, and everybody makes the same. That takes a certain amount of energy out of aspiration.
So do you think Trump is for capitalism?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But
you have things to share with Trump in this case, right?
Well,
because you and Trump are both for capitalism, right?
But that's only in the economic monetary structure.
Okay.
Only in the economic and monetary structure.
Okay.
Now, there's many forms. There's many forms. First of all, let's understand that original barter is a form of capitalism. When back in the days, if I traded you some corn for some wheat, and even swap no swindle, that was barter.
Before the invention of money, fine. Okay, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now.
But there isn't such a thing as socialism. So you're against socialism. I got that.
Right. No.
So that brings you up to fascism, because that's where we started.
Right.
So why do you think Trump is a fascist?
Because like I explained to you from the very beginning, he fostered an ideal.
Yes.
First of all, most importantly, before we even get into the fascist part of it, he fostered falsehoods within the body politic. Anytime that you can promote and expound falsehoods in the body politic and allow those falsehoods to fester as deceptive truth.
So you think that all other politicians were truthful?
No. That's
Hillary, Bernie?
No. But see, everything is not so duality. You're trying to make a polarizing duality based on what I'm saying. That doesn't always apply. Okay. Now, let me be clear so that the average mind can understand what I'm saying.
Sure.
I'm not saying that Obama never told a lie. I'm not saying that Richard Nixon never told a lie after he said, I'm not a crook. But what I
never had sexual ratio at that moment.
No,
right.
But what I'm trying to say is this. There's a difference between allowing yourself to either deny the truth or allowing you to perpetuate a falsehood so that if you perpetuate it long enough, you cause a chain reaction for other people to believe it as truth.
So then
that's what Trump has done.
So that makes Trump different from any other politician, you're saying?
No, I'm not.
Then all politicians are fascists then, no?
No.
I'm not trying to twist your words, I'm just trying to understand.
No, what I'm saying is, it's not that makes Trump, what I'm trying to get at is that once Trump knew that he could get away with telling lies, and first, nobody would call him on it. Second, even after somebody called him on it and proved it to be a lie, he saw that he could actually, within the body politic, even get away with that and still foster his lies forward. Use his own words. I could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and wouldn't lose a vote. Who does that? Who says that? Who actually believes that they could get away with that? Who would actually believe that they could say, oh, I could grab a woman's vagina and they love it and they don't care, and I could do it without their permission and still get elected president of the United States? Are we insane? Are we fucking insane? Are you kidding me?
So
this is crazy.
So how did he get elected?
Because we are insane. I just said it.
So who are these people who elected him then?
I just told you.
I see a couple right behind you. Are they crazy?
Yeah. You want me to tell you?
Hey, I'm like...
Hey, no, it has nothing to do with race. I can still tell you you're insane if you elected a man who said he could grab a woman's
He's a
snack
scumbag.
without her permission.
Who?
Trump.
Oh, Trump. You're talking about okay.
Hello. Pussy.
So,
Trump.
Stop pretending
scumbag.
what?
Thank you. I agree with him.
Stop pretending what? Stop pretending.
So what?
Wait, watch your back. Watch people
I never
crossing.
claimed that I was.
People crossing, be careful.
So what makes Trump more insane than, let's say, other politicians?